see that bright blue sky. Now, back here live at the Galleria, she is one of the most powerful voices in the music industry and an H-Town favorite, Grammy-nominated gospel artist Kim Burrell. How are you?
Derek, I'm really good. How about you?
We are great. We're even better now that you're here. Well, what are you doing here in Houston?
Well, I'm living. I'm here in Houston celebrating life and glad to be a part of this fantastic city. I am on a mission to let everyone know that Houston is far more than just a hot city with a bunch of traffic, and that we deserve to have this kind of platform. This is an amazing, I love this place. We're at the Galleria, for God's sake.
Isn't this cool?
People
can just come by.
Yeah, it's so.
Okay, so I got to talk about, you were just up in Toronto, debuting your new song with Burrell Williams.
Indeed. It's, as they call it, TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival, for the new film, Hidden Figures. It's coming out in January. And Burrell Williams gave me a call and said, I need you on this soundtrack. And
okay,
so,
let's take a listen.
Let's do it.
I turned him into lessons, and what seemed to be lessons.
Say what?
I turned him into blessings.
Yes.
Till now trying to lose you, but the spirit is relentless. And when you let go, let it use you. When you will be a witness, let go, let it be. Let go, let it be.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it. I'm like, take me to church.
It sounds like so much fun. Now listen, I know this is what you do for a living, but you are clearly having so much fun out there on the stage. Does it feel like work to you?
No, it doesn't feel like work. It is extremely fun, and it is exciting to be able to share my gift with the world, and on a platform I haven't done before, with the whole movie soundtrack piece, which, by the way, Burrell and the whole team over there, they're extremely excited that this is my first movie soundtrack, and I'm just having a great time. And then the wind starts blowing. You saw that?
Yeah.
Just life.
Well, and I love that this movie is so relatable here in Houston because it's about NASA.
It's about NASA.
It's about the African-American women that really helped to get the mathematical problem solved so that they could launch the spaceships. I think it's fantastic.
It's empowering.
I cannot wait to see this movie.
Did you not know that there's one out of the three that's still living? She's 98 years old.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And what they did and what they're doing now, I think it's just simply brilliant. I must say, Taraji P. Henson, everybody knows her to be Cookie and all the other characters that she is, but she is such a sweetie pie, and all the others, Octavia Spencer, Oscar winner, and Janelle Monáe, who is an extreme Grammy Award-winning performer, but she's an excellent actress as well.
Now listen, you are a busy lady. The collaboration with Burrell is also a big deal. You also have the Hidden Figures movie soundtrack coming up, right? And that's the first soundtrack for you.
First one.
Because we've all known you for a while, what's it like for you to sort of reinvent yourself and work on these new projects?
You know what? It's liberating. You know, it's evolution at its best, and you just kind of wait and watch. And once your turn comes for you to do what it is you're supposed to do on platforms like that, you go after it. And all I say is, I've been in a position to just stay prepared for moments like these. Have I imagined as a little girl that this would happen? Absolutely. Because I've been singing my whole life, and I'm very animated, as you can see, and my whole family is that way, and it's not just for television. It's a part of my nature. And to be a part of something so lively and amazing, and to have that gospel-rooted feel in the music, it's second nature.
Well, you've performed with so many people. Do you have a favorite?
I do, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder's my favorite because we go back so far, and he has always been my all-time favorite. And even to this day, after 20-plus years of friendship, I still get the goosebumps when we're together.
Is there anyone that you haven't performed with yet that's on your list that you would check off? That's one, a bucket list person?
Can I tell you, my bucket list just died a few months ago, Prince. He was my bucket list, and it broke my heart. And so even when I hear him on the radio, it just really, really breaks my heart. But now I do have a few. I take on Beyonce and Rihanna.
Not you and
That is
Beyonce.
awesome.
Yeah. It would be so great.
I can see it.
Yeah, Beyonce considers me to be one of her favorites. She's verbalized that on many television shows, so it's only a matter of time.
Well, we have to say, if you and Beyonce ever want to collaborate, we've got a nice little stage here at the Galleria.
Where we both are from, right?
Right.
So you mentioned that you want people to know that Houston is more than just a hot city with a lot of traffic. Tell us what some of your favorite things about Houston are. And when you're out in the community meeting people, I mean, you're a local girl.
Indeed. I love coming to this mall. I love shopping in every single store. And I like the fact that we are a very crowded city. I like to consider us to be a melting pot, as some of the other New Yorks and LAs, because a lot of people have migrated here. People are still coming. I am doing a television show right now called Keep It Moving, as if I didn't have enough on my plate. And that's
just add one more thing.
That's what makes the nature of Houston with the traffic and all is about that for me, keeping it moving. I had an epiphany. I had a moment in New York many, many years ago. I was very young, and I looked down into Times Square at as early as 6 a.m., and the world was moving at a fast pace, and I'm going, this is 6 a.m. and it looks like a bunch of ants down there. That's what we have to do, is keep it moving. You want to get things done. You got to get up early in the morning, face the music. That's where all the real deal makers, I was in my young early years of making music, so deal makers was my key word. The deal makers are out there. The record producers are out there. Get out there and get it done. So I like that about Houston because we are really, really motion sensitive.
Well, I mean, you're self-taught. Self-taught growing up in the church. You're also a pastor, correct?
I am.
Yeah, speaking of busy, how does that work out? So you have your own church? What?
Yes, Love and Liberty Fellowship, and we are 6 years old next Sunday.
Congratulations.
And thank you so very much. It has been the greatest agreement with God that I've made yet because I love people of all races, walks of life. It doesn't matter. My greatest work is on the street. I love the homeless. I love empowering people, watching their lives come from wherever the destitute moment is, or even people who are not that far down. I like people who are, up and at it, but still a little, not all the way there with God, and that's my duty, to bring us all together and just make it all a cohesive world.
Do you have a passage or a hymn that you consistently go to that might be your favorite?
I absolutely do, and it gives me my motivation every day. Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. It says, being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ's return. So that gives me a diligence and makes me get up and say, go after it, because I have that insurance plan that he's going to be with me. He's got my plan. My path is all the way out there. No need to doubt. His expected end for me is great. So I have no reason to doubt or fear. I wasn't always there. Time brought me there.
Are you surprised to see so many faith-based movies coming out now and seeing the church taking that front and center stage?
I'll be honest with you, somewhat surprised, but more excited than I am surprised. I think the surprise factor is that at some point I thought it probably would never happen because of the whole church and state and the whole religion thing. But to see so many people taking that leap of faith, there are a lot of people that are faith-based like me who said there's so much more to me than just standing in the four walls of the church and saying this thing about God. Other people want to know that he's so bigger than just, the small, this denomination, that denomination. He's world.
Kim, I know that a few years ago in 2013, your mom passed away, and she was such a driving force in your career. What kind of inspiration do you still draw from her today?
Oh my God, she was my template, and I'm so much like her. There are times I can't even do the makeup and look in the mirror. She was such an amazing woman. She was an educator for many, many years. She fought hard for me to become all that I am doing today. Every day of my life, I dig for her, and I must say, this is such perfect timing to talk about her. She's been dead almost 3 years. And I had been lamenting every day. Where is she? She won't come to me in a dream. And Mom, come on. As much as I'm traveling, where are you? She came to me 3 days ago, after almost 3 years. Came to me in a dream and gave me specific instructions about things that are going on in my life right now. I said, what a perfect time. And if this were like a fabricated story, it'd be great for TV, but it's the truth. And she gave me some instructions about my life. She was the best thing that ever happened to me. She'll always be in my heart with me. I'm still functioning off of her.
Your eyes light up when you talk about her.
She's my love.
What path has she taken you on? Because you have a lot of current projects that you're working on.
I'm going to be honest with you. All of this stuff almost took off when Mom left. So I think she went to heaven, got with the angels, and said, my child's got work to do. You guys are not moving fast enough. Let's move it.
Mama knows best, doesn't she?
That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And to find out about the other projects that you're working on, you can check out her Facebook page.
By all means. I'm doing so much.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Indeed. Keep it
and
moving.
coming up next, we have got